God is saying, I place you where I need you to serve me. A servant doesn't get to choose where or when they serve. The master does.
Here in Houston.
Houston.
Coming into Houston.
Houston.
Here in Houston.
Houston has become home. Houston.
Coming into Houston.
Houston.
Here in Houston.
Houston.
Coming into Houston.
Houston. Houston has become home.
I want you to make a commitment to do something you've never done before.
A local couple who spent more than a year trying to help feed the homeless has been ordered to stop.
It was about 2 o'clock this morning that someone shot at their truck and hit and killed the female passenger.
Houston becomes the largest U.S. city to elect an openly gay mayor.
But look what happens next. The first officer stomps on his head. He's repeatedly kicked. We count 4 officers doing the kicking.
This morning, a man was shot and killed during a fight between groups said to be affiliated with the same gang.
Houston has close to 10,000 homeless people. 1 in 5 lives on the streets.
Police say the shooter followed another car out of the nightclub parking lot and fired on a group of 4 at Chimney Rock.
My name is Brad.
Brad, are you straight or gay?
I'm gay. In fact, I'm currently married to a woman, and we'll be separating and divorcing soon.
I want you to do something that you've never done before. I don't care what it is.
In the last 13 months, federal, state, and local authorities have seized more than 14,000 pounds of illegal drugs in the Houston area. That's nearly 1,000 pounds a month, with a street value of nearly $22 million.
Smashed right into that SUV. Police SUV spinning around, and it looks a portion of the bumper just fell off. He is now locked in. This is at the Broadway exit.
Coming into Houston, cocaine, heroin, and methamphetamine.
What they need to do, instead of letting us come up to these miles, Michael Jordan just need to have all the shoes in his house, and we go to his house and have the shoes. We're going to see if you like that, Michael Jordan.
You see, friends, the message is simple. God has saved us. He's magnified us as a church. And He moved the Son for you and for me, not the physical Son, but the divine Son of God. He moved the Son for you. And now God says, here is your time. Here's the opportunity. They've come to your feet. I need you to witness for me just this one time. Just this one time. All the things that God has done in your life and in my life have led us to this point where God says, come on, just this one time. Don't neglect the brother at the gas pump. Don't walk by the sister in the grocery store. Don't just walk by these people outside the cafeteria or as you're crossing the street. Just this one time, I moved the Son for you so that people would ask. Today, by the grace of God, in my commitment to Christ, I'm going to do something I've never done before in ministry. Where God says, remember, brother or sister, son or daughter, I moved the Son for you. Those people who are in your life, those friends who are calling you, those study buddies that you have, those friends you have from back home, or your cousins who aren't converted, I need you to witness for me just this one time. I don't care what it is. I'm going to do something I've never done before. Just this one time. I want you to get radical with it, friends. Don't flake out. I'm talking about all the way. Because God went all the way for you. I want you to go all the way. Jesus deserves it. Jesus deserves it. Let's pray.